On the news headlines here on Leadership TV, Delta Governor's aide Shimite dies on Easter Monday. Police arrest suspected traffickers, recover baby in Akwa Ibom. Benue is under siege, Governor Alia cries out. Ojojo building collapse, death toll rises to 7. Good day, thanks for joining us on Leadership TV News. I am Cynthia Onondo. Now to the news in detail. Chief Love Shimite, the special advisor to the Delta State Governor Sharif Oborevori on trade and export, has passed away. She died in the early hours of Easter Monday after what sources described as a brief illness. The circumstances surrounding her death remain unclear as of the time of filing this report. Confirming the incident, the Police Public Relations Officer of the Delta State Command, Mr. Bright Adafe, said Shimite was confirmed dead at the hospital where she was taken. Adafe also revealed that her husband has been placed in protective custody, not under arrest, following threats reportedly made against him. According to Adafe, the husband was the one who called to report that his wife died early this morning and that he was receiving threats from a family who feared he might have attacked her. It was on this basis that we went to his house and brought him in for his own safety. However, Edafe disclosed that the deceased family later lodged a formal complaint with the police expressing suspicion that the husband may have had a role in her death. Edafe added, "We are currently investigating. In situations like this, only an autopsy can determine whether the death was natural or due to other causes. The police the police say further updates will follow as investigations progress." In other news stories, operatives of the Akwa Ibom State Police Command, in their intensified surveillance during the ongoing Easter season, busted a syndicate specializing in trafficking new babies and trading them off for cash. Leadership gathered that the criminal gang bought most of the children at baby factories from willing young girls who claimed they could not support taking care of their children due to their economic conditions. The Police Public Relations Officer, PPRO of the command, DSP Tim Fon John, said luck ran out of the syndicate as they were intercepted along the Hyacinth Alia local government portion of Oron Road. John told journalists on Easter Monday that operatives of the command, while on patrol, intercepted a master vehicle with registration number YAB 454AA. A PPRO said the vehicle was driven by one Bethel Anyango with two female occupants along with a 2-day-old baby, explaining that upon interrogation, the occupants could not provide a satisfactory explanation. And also following a series of interrogations, one Nasiko Sonia, a female, and Inemesit Okin Apan, a female, confessed to being sent from the neighboring Port Harcourt River State by one Waza Godwin, a female, and one Lillian Duru, also a female, to collect the baby from one Miss Grace Inyang in Oron. John added that further investigations led to the arrest of one Alice Ineduno who facilitated the connection between the buyer and the seller. He continued, the grandmother and the mother of the baby, identified as Grace Walter, a 55-year-old female, and Blessing Walter, a 20-year-old female, both residing in Otioro, were also apprehended and confessed to selling the baby for 800,000 naira, the PPRO said. She added that all the suspects are currently in police custody while the rescued baby has been taken to the Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Welfare in Uyo for care and custody pending the conclusion of investigation. And now in other news stories, Governor Hyacinth Alia has declared that Benue State is currently under siege by armed herdsmen. This came just as the death toll in the Holy Thursday and Good Friday attacks in Ukum and Logo local government areas of the state has risen to 72. Recall that armed herdsmen on motorbikes stormed the two local government areas in coordinated attacks, killing and razing homes. The attack on the two local governments came a few days after similar attacks on Ikobi, Asatu, Otobiakpa, Emichi, Okwamaju, and Odudaje communities in Otupo local government area, which claimed about 30 lives and sustained severe injuries, while the rampaging heifers also razed several properties. Besides, community in Kwande local government area also come under sustained attacks by the herdsmen who daily kill the locals and take over the communities unrestrained. Speaking while giving an update on the attacks, Governor Hyacinth Alia urged the federal government to step into the situation and end the activities of the killer herds in the state. He said the federal government must up its game in our support and in fighting this insurgency. It is targeted, it is planned, and religiously it is being executed. They are terrorists, they are terrorists, period. And we strongly believe that their aim is to land grab. A terrorist is a terrorist irrespective of his ethnicity or his religion. Criminality is criminality. The governor appealed for support, assuring of his determination to end the security in the 5 worst hit local government areas of the state within the shortest time possible. And finally, now in the news, the death toll from the collapsed 3-story building in the Ojodu Bega area of Lagos has risen to 7 following the recovery of 2 additional bodies on Monday afternoon. Initially, 5 bodies had been pulled from the rubble since the tragic incident occurred on Saturday morning. As of 1 p.m. on Monday, emergency response teams, including the Lagos State Emergency Management Agency, and the Lagos State Fire and Rescue Service, the Nigerian Police, and other relevant agencies were still on site working to clear the debris. It remains unclear whether more bodies may still be trapped beneath the rubble. The building, which housed an eatery, suddenly collapsed on Saturday, killing 2 people instantly and injuring others. Rescue and recovery efforts have continued since then. Well, that's all the news we have for you on Leadership TV. For more of our news stories, you can log on to our website, www.leadership.ng. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.